Take us back to the day when you joined Toastmasters. What problem actually made you join Toastmasters, and how did you continue for 15 years?
So I joined Toastmasters by chance. So I was not good at time management at that point of time. I was not good at speaking effectively at that point of time. I was not able to express my thoughts clearly. I was not organized, delivering the speech. But now if you tell me to give a speech in front of 400, 800, 100,000 people, you give me a chance, I'm okay to do it effectively. Either a planned one or an impromptu one.
Okay.
So it gave me a lot of learning from them. That's the reason that I was not good at these 3 pointers.
Right.
The clarity, expression, and the time management, and the art of delivering a speech in front of an audience. I fear that's a glossophobia.
Vikram, you have been in Toastmasters for 15 years, right?
Yeah.
So can you talk to us about some of the toughest lessons that you have learned in your journey of this Toastmasters?
One of my toughest lessons that I learned in journey in Toastmasters is how to resolve conflicts. One of the toughest lessons I learned in Toastmasters. Second is, of course, you have to be very calm and composed, not take decisions rashly. And that third thing is always step forward. Always step forward. Don't take step back.
And you have revived many dying clubs. So when you visit a dying club, what are 3 signals that you notice? And how do you work on them so that you are turning around those clubs?
See, whenever a club is dying, not healthy, it is we see that the club will not survive. So there would be either 2-3 people in that particular club. You have to identify them. Sometimes there might not be support from the management of the corporate or the college or the community. So you have to ensure that.
So folks, you have tuned into TGV and hearty welcome to the Guiding Voice podcast series, the world's only quadrilingual podcast at this moment of recording, and we are trying to embark into multiple languages as we speak, and here we embark on transformative conversations for a better future, and we want to simplify and amplify your journey to success. I'm your host Navin Samala, dedicated to making the world a better place by bringing you wisdom through valuable discussions with experts designed to simplify and amplify your success. And thank you so much for tuning in. All right. So, friends, welcome back to the Guiding Voice podcast series where we decode success one conversation at a time and one powerful conversation at a time. Today's episode is going to be special for those who want to communicate better, lead stronger, and build influential networks. And today we are joined by our guest, Mr. Vikram Chandra Kumar, who is not just a distinguished Toastmaster, but he is a Toastmaster institution. He has served as area director, division director, club growth director, program quality director. And it is not an exaggeration when I tell that Toastmasters is in his DNA. You ask him anything about Toastmasters, he's ready to answer. And most importantly, even if it is 2 a.m. in the night or 3 a.m., whatever time, he only breathes and he exhales, not exhales, but he breathes, drinks, eats, sleeps Toastmasters. Okay, so he has served in multiple things, and Vikram has built clubs from scratch, and he has also revived struggling ones and created ecosystems where leaders thrive. So, friends, if you have ever wondered how confidence is built, how communities scale, and how communication can change life, this episode will shift your thinking forever. So, Vikram, hearty welcome to
Thank
TGV.
you.
How are you doing today?
Thank you. I am honored to be here and pleased to be here in front of you, talking to you and getting to know more about you and your and this podcast as well. So I'm feeling very happy and blessed to be here.
Pleasure to have you. As we prepare to delve into our conversation on the topic at hand, speakers are made, not born. 15 years of leadership lessons from Toastmasters. Before we get into the topic, here is an exciting twist as always. We will tickle your brain first. So we'll start with a rapid fire round.
Definitely.
And I'm expecting you to answer crisply, like one word or one phrase kind of thing. If you're ready, let's get started.
I'm ready.
Okay. My first word is curiosity.
Eagerness.
Invention.
Anything that comes to my mind in terms of public speaking.
Future.
Family.
Universe.
Again, it's the luck. I would call it the luck.
Leadership,
Toastmasters
success.
is what you work behind the scenes and gain. That is called success.
Wow, wow, wow. Toastmaster,
Public speaking.
communication.
Again, it's kind of a public speaking platform, but it's more to public speaking. Getting to know people, networking, collaboration. It's all about all these factors and building into one. That's called communication.
Speech,
Talking,
Full
expressing clarity.
okay. And here comes the last word, a role model.
Of course, my daughter, my
daughter?
wife. Yeah,
Why is it so?
because she loves public speaking and she's just in the ninth standard. And she tells me, Papa, when I grow big, I want to become something like you in terms of public speaking.
That is so inspiring. All right.
Right.
So, Vikram, thank you so much for participating in the rapid fire round number 1. There is one more rapid fire round towards the end of the episode. Now, let's get into the mainstream conversation. So, you can answer between 1 to 1.5 minutes. And you are a Toastmaster. I don't have to lift the timer here, the timer card or something.
Nothing.
So, we'll get started.
Yeah.
And my first question to you is,
Yes.
who is your guiding voice?
My guiding voice is the drive to the courageousness to drive for me to drive forward. I build courage whenever I want to drive forward to see my where can I reach, how can I reach my goals. That courageousness to take my inner voice to drive forward, my inner belief to drive forward. That courageousness is the key to my success.
Okay. Okay, now that you mentioned about success, talk to us about your success mantra, as in top 3 things that have contributed to your success so far.
For me, success not only comes into I could see success in Toastmasters, but also my personal life. For me, my first important thing success is my honesty, my self belief. I'm very honest person, and I believe a lot.
Okay.
Second is my calmness, to listen to people calmly and to respond effectively. So third is my commitment. Whenever I do something given to me, a task given to me, I do it with complete commitment. I give my 200% commitment, and then if it's a success or a failure, it depends on the luck and it depends on hard work. But honesty, self belief, the commitment, and the efforts that drive me so far.
Wonderful.
Mantra.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on. Vikram, you have been in Toastmasters for 15 years, right?
Yeah.
So, can you talk to us about some of the toughest lessons that you have learned in your journey of this Toastmasters?
One of my toughest lessons that I learned in journey in Toastmasters is how to resolve conflicts. I saw a lot of conflicts between leaders, between members of clubs, between various people, and in Toastmasters it gave me that learning curve, how to resolve conflicts, how to listen to people. Earlier I was not able to listen to people, but now in Toastmasters, because of that learning curve, I have started listening to people and then talk to people, and then not to judge them, to judge them. Then accordingly, make that come to a conclusion and resolve the conflicts accordingly. So that is one thing I learned. One of the toughest lessons to learn to master. Second is, of course, you have to be very calm and composed, not take decisions rashly. Right. So if you take decisions rashly, it might go against you. It might go against your efforts. So be calm and composed always. Always don't sweat. Don't sweat always. And that's if you're sweating, it shows your intention. And never be in tension. Be calm and composed. That cool, composed nature will take you more forward. And that third thing is always step forward. Always step forward. Don't take step backward. Always be forward in your life. Right. If you go backwards, you may never know. It might push you more back. So always step forward. Have one step forward, and whenever the opportunity to speak and take a step forward, not backwards. Right.
Take us back to the day when you joined Toastmasters. What problem actually made you join Toastmasters, and how did you continue for 15 years?
So I joined Toastmasters by chance. I was planning to attend a trekking event, but when I browsed through meetup.com, it gave me an option to view a lot of clubs, like Toastmasters, musical club, singing club. I got to know one word called Toastmasters. For me, that was new 15 years back.
Right.
So I then browsed to the Toastmasters, got to know about Toastmasters in detail, and wanted to attend one session. somewhere closer to my house,
Right.
in near Secunderabad. So that's how I attended Toastmasters. And when I attended the first session as a guest in Molali, Coca-Cola factory in Molali, that was where the venue of Secunderabad Toastmasters was held. So I saw that people are speaking impromptu, people are giving feedbacks to each other, and were also learning the art of time management,
Mm.
how to listen carefully and give questions. There's a quiz session actually.
Right.
So all these things drove me to learn something in public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
So I was not good at time management at that point of time. I was not good at speaking effectively at that
Right.
point of time. I was not able to express my thoughts clearly.
Mm.
I was not organized in writing, delivering the speech. But now, if you tell me to give a speech in front of 400, 800, 100,000 people, you give me a chance, I'm okay to do it effectively. Either
Right.
a planned one or an impromptu one.
Okay.
So it gave me a lot of learning from them. That's the reason these 3 pointers no, I was not good at these 3 pointers.
Right.
The clarity,
Mm.
expression, and the time management, and the art of delivering a speech in front of
Right.
an audience. I fear that's a glossophobia.
Mm.
So that made me stronger over the years because of Toastmasters, and these are reasons that I joined Toastmasters. And my mentors in Toastmasters really helped me to overcome that fear, and definitely it it helped me to gain a lot of confidence.
Right. Got it. And Vikram, you said you have come across dance clubs, music club, and Toastmaster was also one club at one point in time until
Yes,
you realized that it is a transformation engine.
yes.
So when did you feel that Toastmasters is a transformation engine?
When I joined Toastmasters, I gathered confidence, courage to speak effectively in front of public, in front of a large audience. And when I stepped into the world of leadership, I took an area director role. That is where I told my leaders that if I was given the role pertaining to Hyderabad city alone as an area director, it would be comfortable for me. Then that's where my the then district director, Toastmaster DTM Brilliant from Mumbai, gave me the option to go to Nagpur
Hmm.
and serve the club, support the clubs there.
Hmm.
Then what I had to do? I had to come out of my comfort zone,
Right.
break the ice. So that is where I could see myself being transformed into a leader as well, and I could sense that no, if you come out of a comfort zone, break the ice, you will achieve newer, greater heights
Hmm.
in not only in public speaking, but any field that you go. You have to
Right.
break the ice, come out of comfort zone.
Right.
That is how that transformation journey began for me during 2015.
Wow. And that's amazing. In fact, I always get inspired by looking at your journey. Now let's move one step forward, and you have chartered many clubs.
Yes.
So when you are creating a club from scratch, what
Mm.
is one non-obvious step people miss when building this kind of community?
When you start a club from scratch, as per my experience, it's important for you to have constant follow-ups with the management of the community, management of the corporate or the college. Have
Mhm.
constant
Mhm.
and give them constant support. If you
Mhm.
don't give constant support, the constant don't have the constant follow-ups. So that is where the link breaks down. And if that link breaks down, that's a missing link.
Mhm.
Constant support, constant touch, the constant belief given to them that Toastmasters can help them grow. If you don't, if you miss these 3 links, any one of the links, then it becomes difficult for you to start a club from scratch.
Right.
So these 3 things help me to build a lot of clubs over the years, and that's where I've been successful in
Okay.
starting clubs.
Good.
So always when you want to start clubs, gather a team of people to support you, support the management, have constant follow-ups, and have that constant belief in you that
Right.
yes, I can do it.
Got it. Got it.
Yes.
And you have revived many dying clubs.
Hmm.
So when you visit a dying club, what are 3 signals that you notice?
Hmm.
And how do you work on them so that you are turning around those clubs?
See, whenever a club is dying, not healthy, it is no. We see that the club will not survive. So there would be either 2 3 people in that particular club who will say you have to identify them
Right.
who are part of that journey. So catch hold of them, give them constant mentoring, constant support, constant self-belief that, hey, we can do it.
Mhm.
And also, sometimes there may not be support from the management or the corporate or the college or the
Right.
community. So you have to ensure that from your ecosystem of Toastmasters, you build a network of your own people to go and support that community, that club,
You're right.
over a period of time. And let us not back down. As I said in my earlier conversation, you should not back down. Have a step forward.
Right.
So if you have that constant, if you have that belief in you that you can do it, help the people with your network that you built around, and give them the heads up. Hey, let this club will not die, will not
Right.
suffer. Then definitely you can sustain that club and
Mhm.
grow that club to greater heights.
Right. Now let's talk about the thriving clubs,
Mm.
especially from the leadership behavior perspective.
Hmm.
What differentiates thriving club from the ones which are fading away?
Okay, the difference between the clubs that are thriving successfully and those that are fading away is because of one, members don't feel valued.
Mhm.
Members should feel valued.
Okay.
Okay, they should be involved in all club meetings. Now, if you don't have a constant mentoring culture, then the roles performed by the members obviously will fade away.
Mhm.
If the mentoring is not there, you have to
Right.
have a strong mentoring culture, strong involvement of members. Members should feel valued,
Mhm.
and they should be recognized.
Hmm.
Members should feel recognized in
Right.
whatever way, in terms of a prize, in terms of a chocolate as a prize, in terms of a reward. If these three factors are not there with you, are not given by the club, this club will fade away. And if these three factors are there with the club does it regularly,
Right.
it will be a success. So these three are the three factors I believe, as per my opinion, that will help the club, you know, be more successful.
Right. And how exactly does this Toastmasters help people build real networks, not just contacts, but trust based relationships? And tell us one instance where Toastmasters might have given you a network and that changed your career trajectory, or it has helped you immensely in your personal thing.
Yeah, with respect to trust, I believe that let's say no, there are 50 clubs in Hyderabad, 50 Toastmasters clubs in Hyderabad. I visit one club in Madhapur city. Although I travel all the way from Secunderabad to Madhapur, and if I gel well along with some of the people
Right.
from Madhapur club and invite them to my club as well.
Right.
I give them a chance to speak at my club. And then I go to their club to speak.
Okay.
So I get different feedback. I get evaluated. I get a different learning. Even if they come to my club, they get a different learning. So I build a relationship slowly with them.
Mm-hmm.
Have a trust with them and support them in the journey. So if you don't support them in the journey, that trust relationship breaks down. So likewise, I built trust along with many of the Toastmasters in Hyderabad, not only Hyderabad, all over India as well, and that may help me to thrive successfully as a member, as a leader of Toastmasters.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with respect to building relationships, yes, even when you are down, not out, and you seek help further, not only in Toastmasters, in your professional life also, you can get help from all different sources or different the people around you in
Right.
Toastmasters. We can get help not only in Toastmasters but also in personal professional lives, so
Right.
they can be of great help to you. That is what I believe in, building relationships. That is very, very important.
Okay.
So it helped me personally because when I worked for Tech Mahindra, I joined Tech Mahindra in 2013 and so 2005 onwards. And when I was a member of Secunderabad Toastmasters, I wanted to build a club in Tech Mahindra Toastmasters
Right.
Club. So since I was already a Toastmaster, I got the courage to speak to the management, the CEO, COO, give them the proposal, the value for money, and that's how we built the Toastmasters Club in Tech Mahindra. Now, because of that X factor in Tech Mahindra, building a club, supporting the club as a mentor in Tech Mahindra Toastmasters Club, I I got I got the opportunity to network with a lot of business leaders in Tech Mahindra, and they gave me a chance to speak at various forums. Delegates keep visiting Tech Mahindra for various events,
Mhm.
exhibitions and all.
Right.
So I got an opportunity to lead various forums and also lead various categories of events
Right.
in Tech Mahindra. And even now, after leaving Tech Mahindra, when I go back to Tech Mahindra, I can straight away walk into HR's cabin and no, nobody will stop me. And whenever people meet me in Tech Mahindra, outside Tech Mahindra, hey, they say, hey Vikram, You are from Tech Pioneer Toastmasters, right? Thank you for supporting us all through long. So that is where I got a chance, opportunity because of Toastmasters. It transformed me as a human being. It transformed me as a leader as well, and that's where I got opportunities. So Toastmasters gives you a lot of opportunities like this, like what happened to me. It
Right.
gave me to chance to speak at various forums and lead various events as well.
Excellent. Now let's talk about membership. Many people want to attract members. Of course, probably you can make them join, but retention is challenge. So what are some myths around attracting new people and at the same time retaining them for a long time?
See, what I believe is getting new members is an effort. So you have to talk to them about benefits of Toastmasters, getting them to the club, inducting them to the club. Recruiting them is very easy. But if you do not sustain them, retain them for a longer period of time, I would say that recruitment and retention goes hand in hand.
Right.
It's not that recruitment alone builds clubs. No, sustenance also is very important. So people believe that if you get more members, they'll clubs survive for long. No. I've seen in my journey many clubs died down because of that sustainment.
Right.
They did not get properly sustained.
Right.
So both of them, recruitment and the retention goes hand in hand, and I believe that both should work as a team in parallel, and that's where the club is successful.
Right.
And along with that, I would say that important thing is quality matters, not quantity. So quality of meetings, so meeting starting on time, meeting ending on time. I would say mentoring culture should be there, and the members should feel valued and recognized. So these are the important factors wherein the retention plays an important role in getting members sustained, getting the club sustained.
Right. So a while ago, you mentioned you got numerous speaking opportunities during your stint with the Tech Mahindra.
Yes.
Because of Toastmasters, because you served as a mentor there. So other than that, are there any other unexpected opportunities that you have come across just because of Toastmasters, either from the professional perspective or from the personal front?
From the personal front, of course, at various wedding events at my cousin's place, friend's place, I got a chance to be an host and MC. These were unexpected and thrown at me at the last minute because they knew that all the relatives of mine knew that I'm a Toastmaster and I'm good at public speaking. So at many events, wedding events, not only in Hyderabad, in Bangalore and Chennai as well, and that gave me the opportunity to be an anchor MC, and people appreciate me for my performance, and I give credit to that performance because of Toastmasters. These are unexpected, and of course, even nowadays also I keep getting calls like that to serve the events. So serving the events. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
And if let's assume somebody never joins Toastmasters, what are the top 3 leadership or communication skills that they are going to miss?
Obviously, they're going to miss the collaboration. They're going to miss the network. They're going to miss a lot of learnings if they don't join Toastmasters, and they are going to miss. See, why I'm saying network is because when you join Toastmasters, you get to mix with a lot of like-minded individuals. People might be directors of the companies, management. People might be HRs of the company, working in the companies. Might be Toastmasters. It can help you if you're, let's say, working in a company, it can help you to shift companies as well. Right. So you get to miss that network, miss that culture. Right. So I would say that collaboration will be one thing that you can miss out a lot of learnings and miss out on a lot of feedbacks.
Right.
Not feedbacks, the practice ground.
Right.
Toastmasters is a practice ground. Wherein we can fail a lot of times. Nobody will say anything. Nobody will judge us, but they'll appreciate us for taking the bold step. That practice ground will be solely missed if there's no Toastmasters. That is a practice ground. So I would say that the practice ground will be missed solely, and that is where that is the platform that gave us Toastmasters to exhibit our skills.
Yeah. And parallelly, you are having over 20 years of corporate experience. So now tell me about one thing that you learned about influence, because especially here, this is a not-for-profit organization and people that work for you are not getting paid, right? But still we have to influence them. So what is something this Toastmasters has taught you about influence, which corporate training could not offer?
See, influence, I would say that we get influenced by great speakers. Okay. For example, in cricket, I got influenced by Virat Kohli's dynamic batting skills. I got influenced by Mahendra Singh Dhoni's wicket keeping skills and captaincy skills.
Yeah.
So influence is not achievable by chance. We have to earn that influence.
Right.
We should earn it. It's not achieved by chance.
Right.
No, we should earn it. We should put an effort and earn it. Then we get that. Then we can learn how to be more like an be an influential person.
Right.
So first jump into the water, chase the challenges, come out of it, taste success. Then when you taste success, right, you can easily be an influential person. That is where you earn all this, from step 1 to step 100. You earn it. It's an effort that you make. So I would say that it's not a chance. It's an opportunity to earn and become an influential person, and then be a motivation for others to follow your suits.
Wonderful.
Right.
I thoroughly enjoyed the conversation so
Right.
far. And it's time for us to add some more spice and some more
Sure.
excitement to the
I'm ready
episode,
for
which means it is time for us to kick off the second rapid fire round.
Right.
Okay, so here comes the first bullet out of second rapid fire round.
Okay.
If you could have one gigantic billboard anywhere with anything on it, what would it say?
Be your voice, because voice matters. I'm currently in the Guiding Voice podcast, and it all depends on the voice. So I would say that be your voice is one billboard that I want, message that I want to keep on the billboards.
Wonderful. Can you describe yourself in just one word?
I am courageous.
Best communication skill nobody teaches in school.
To speak without fear.
Okay. A bad speaking habit that you see everywhere.
Speak efficiently, but people speak properly, but they are not effective. Why? Because they use a lot of filler words.
Okay.
Okay.
One book every speaker should read.
From Dale Carnegie, how to, or let's say from Dale Carnegie. There are a lot of good books from there. From
Dale Carnegie.
Dale Carnegie. Yeah. So I forgot the book name, but How to Speak Effectively by Dale Carnegie. There's one book
Okay.
by him. So if you can read that book, you can get a lot of tips on how to speak effectively.
And what's your favorite leadership quote?
Be the change that you want to be. You want to see you want the world to see, from Mahatma Gandhi.
Yeah. Do you prefer in-person meetings or online meetings? And why?
I prefer in-person meetings because in-person gives you that extra additional edge. Online meetings, you can't use your body language, voice motivation, but in-person meetings you will give you a chance to be a public speaker
Right.
in all forum, in all ways.
Right.
Right. So I would prefer in-person meetings.
Okay. Wonderful. And then now this question is related to Toastmasters. One mistake that repeatedly is being noticed in new clubs.
New clubs do not have constant meetings. If there are 3 people, the club meetings gets cancelled. They don't believe in having constant meetings. At least have table topic session.
Right.
If there are 3 people.
Absolutely.
So have regular meetings, constant meetings, that will help the club grow in the future.
In fact, I do the same. Like at our corporate club, if we have 5 people or 6 people, we just do the table topics.
Yes.
And no role of accounter, grammarian.
That's
only timer will be there, and
you can scrap roles.
Yeah.
Other roles not an issue. Yes.
Wonderful. And let's assume you have 15 to 30 seconds to inspire the world with a message. What will be that message?
I would say to inspire the world with a message, I would say that always take a step forward. Believe in yourself, stay committed and focus. That will drive you a long way forward in your life.
Superb, crisp and clear. And here comes the last one for the second rapid fire round. What is one electronic gadget or a fantasy gadget that you'd like to see or invent yourself?
Good question. The electronic gadget that I would like to invent or see myself is having a gadget that will support me, help me to give speaking tips when I'm giving speeches in any forum or any event. When it gives a tip on the spot, right? So that is a gadget I want to see, and invent I would say. So
No,
the
interesting.
so on
A-
the flight, yeah.
As always, you are creative
Yeah.
with this response as well. And let's flip back to the mainstream.
Right.
So, Vikram, if Toastmasters disappear tomorrow, what part of the world's leadership ecosystem would we immediately miss?
As I said earlier, Naveen, first is the practice ground. Toastmasters is a great practice ground for us to fail and then be successful. That will be missed. Second is if Toastmasters disappears, the culture of getting a feedback from everyone and anyone will be missed, because only through feedbacks we improve as a person. Let the feedbacks be critical or supportive. That feedback system will be thoroughly missed, and the constant encouragement from members and guests, that will miss. If you don't get encouraged, you will definitely slide down. So that encouragement will miss the practice ground, the feedback system, and the encouragement.
Wonderful. So, Vikram, I think you have been part of major conferences, major events, so on and so forth. Probably this might be your first in-person podcast experience, right?
Yes.
So, Vikram, how is
Yeah.
your experience being hosted on TGV, the guiding voice?
So I feel very pleased and humbled by this wonderful gesture of yours, Naveen, and thank you for hosting me in the guiding voice. I definitely found my voice in your guiding voice. I found I was able to express tell what may share my experience as a Toastmaster, as a public speaker in your guiding voice episode. So thank you. I humbly thank you for having me here as part of this process, and look forward to many more events in the future as well in the guiding voice. All the best, the guiding voice team. Fantastic work done, and one thing is to notice that your humbleness, your cooperation, the structure, the format of this particular episode was truly magnificent. So all the best to all of you. Wishing you the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and
Thank
I
you.
wish you all the best in
Thank
everything
you.
that you do.
Thank
Looking
you.
forward to hosting you again in future.
Excellent.
So, friends, that was our episode with Distinguished Toastmaster Vikram Chandra Kumar. And before we get into the fun trivia section, we have a quick request. If you haven't already subscribed to our podcast, please subscribe from wherever you are tuned in. Especially if you are watching this episode on YouTube, you can subscribe there and hit the bell icon. And also, if you are listening to this episode on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, hit the follow button and leave a rating and review. And not only that, if you have enjoyed the conversation and found it useful, request you to share with at least 3 of your friends or colleagues who would also like TGV, the guiding voice. So spread the knowledge and help others grow like you. Most importantly, spread all the positivity that we have been driving through TGV. Thank you so much. And with that, let's hop into the trivia segment. Having had amazing conversation with the distinguished Toastmaster Vikram Chandra Kumar about Toastmasters, about role of communication, about leadership without influence, so on and so forth, I thought of presenting you few lesser known facts related to communication. You know, what is fear of public speaking called as? Vikram has already mentioned about it. It is called as glossophobia. You know, glossophobia is the one which ranks higher than the fear of death. And not only that, people who practice public speaking regularly show confidence as high as 30% than those who do not practice public speaking. And not only that, here comes the last fact. Strong communicators are statistically more likely to be promoted into leadership roles, and regardless of the technical skill. So why are you waiting, and what are you waiting for? Go embark on your public speaking journey, and if possible, go and join the nearest Toastmasters club. You can become a great speaker. Not only that, you can become a great leader as well. So wish you all the best in enhancing your communication and leadership journey. So with that, let's wrap it up. So friends, thank you once again for being part of our journey and also for being part of awesome TGV family. And until next time, take care, stay inspired, and remember, the best is yet to come. Goodbye for now. See you all in the next episode with another amazing guest. Take care. Love you all. Bye bye.